Guys, make sure to like, sub, hit that bell, and follow me on other platforms in the description. So anyways, rolling video. My story animated. Jesus Christ. Whether you love it or you hate it, it's gonna be here for quite a while. Today we're gonna look at this girl who is basically in a harem. So yeah, let's just get into it.
I was walking towards the lockers one day when I noticed the 3 most popular boys in school
Yo, is that Sokka?
like I was some kind of snack. It was the first time in 2 years they'd noticed me. Then they were suddenly smiling at me. What's going on? I got so nervous, I crashed straight into an
Watch where you're going next time, dumb. I just hit my elbow on the table.
open locker door and my books fell to the floor. Wow, what an entry.
Seriously? Her? The nerd? Well, she is cute, but are you sure she should be our new target? She looks too innocent. Heck yeah! I'm gonna make her fall in love with me and win the bet. Get your $10 million ready, loser.
So basically, they set up a bet. Whoever becomes this girl's boyfriend first gets $10 million. And, sign me up!
I was walking down the stairs when I suddenly tripped, but someone caught me just in time. It was Andre, the guy who was literally dating half of the female population in our school.
So yeah, basically what I said before. He's Sokka.
Walking away, I almost tripped over a random calculator someone had left on the floor. I dropped my books, and before I could pick them up, someone was doing it for me.
Can somebody please tell me, are clumsy people like this a thing? Can people really be that clumsy?
You should watch your step next time, princess.
For a second, I was stunned to see Tanner, the guy with the biggest Instagram following. He was grinning at me, and boy, he looked like a prince.
Would you mind taking a picture of me for my Insta?
Speaking of Insta, follow me there at Crim's Plays. Sorry for cheap looking. I couldn't resist.
Walked in. I was surprised to see someone sleeping in there. I shook his shoulder to wake him up, only to gasp when I realized it was Lucas, the handsome sleepyhead. What are you doing here? This is my place.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure school is a public area.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see your name on the door.
I ignored his sarcasm and was about to head out before he spoke again.
We can share this room if you want.
Suddenly, the teacher came in and thought we'd been making out in there or something. She kicked us out, and it was so embarrassing, even more than all the tripping over. I had to avoid these heartbreakers. They were called the triple threat for a reason, and I hated guys like them.
Alright, I do this every video, so you should probably know by now. Skip!
And had a show the next day, and my role was a stupid tree. The scene had a windy day, so when I started swaying my arms, someone gave a standing ovation from the audience.
Woo! Best actress ever. That's my girl.
What was he doing? After the show, he came over and gave me a bouquet of flowers and a gigantic teddy bear.
Babe, you know what? There's something wrong with my phone. It doesn't have your number in it.
He wouldn't
Alright, here's my 2 cents on pickup lines. They're overrated. You don't need them. Just be yourself. Talk to them like a normal human being.
leave until I put my number in his phone. The next day, while I was walking to school, I noticed a familiar sports car following me.
Hop in, princess.
At this point, I'd be calling the authorities because there's a suspicious man in a red sports car following me.
It was Tanner. This time I got in. Let's see what his deal is. During the ride, I spilled my coffee over his squeaky clean dashboard on purpose. Oops, sorry, I'm just so clumsy. I was
Now that's just petty. You didn't have to spill coffee all over his nice car. Jesus Christ.
expecting him to get mad about it, but instead, he reached for some tissues and cleaned my hands with them. I found myself staring at him while my heart raced. No, no, no! It was all just an act. Get a grip, Athena. When we reached school, he helped me get out of the car.
Right. Slow down.
Geez, I'm not blind.
Seems like it sometimes.
Exactly, which is why she's wearing glasses, but they don't seem to help much.
At lunch.
I can't wait. I swear. I'll do anything for you.
Just then the teacher kicked him out of the class for making all these noises. Everyone giggled, but he didn't look the least bit embarrassed. He winked and walked off. Lunchtime came and he was already waiting. I wanted to ruin his reputation.
This is exactly why guys won't date you. Just stop plotting and get a hobby.
Especially in front of the girls. So I whispered my dare to him and his eyes grew wide.
If I do it, will you be my girlfriend?
I nodded. He immediately walked to the front of the cafeteria, jumped on a table, and shouted,
I have something to confess. I wet my bed every night, and I don't know what to do anymore.
I burst out laughing when he made a whole drama out of it while fake crying.
Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Pee pee poo poo funny.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
But to my surprise, the girls started comforting him. What? My plan had backfired, so I sneaked out of the room, devastated. The next
Doesn't this mean he wins though? Because you said that if he did it, you'd be his girlfriend, so that means he gets the 10 mil.
day, while I was reaching for a book in the library, Lucas suddenly appeared and grabbed it for me. I gave him a smile, but he just nodded. While I was doing my homework, he sat across from me and started reading a book. I waited for him to say hello or something, but he totally ignored me. I asked him what he was reading, but he just gave me a glare. Oh, I get it. He was using the snobbish bad boys
There are different styles of getting girlfriends? What?
style. I moved beside him and leaned in. Are you mute, or does your breath just stink? I was caught off guard when he grinned.
Do you really want to know?
I immediately pulled away when our lips almost touched. I cleared my throat and got myself back on track. Are you free tomorrow? I just need someone to go somewhere with me.
So later that night, she decides to stalk his Instagram and finds out that he's afraid of heights. And what do you do when a person's afraid of heights? Take them to an amusement park.
I forced him to try all the rides, and I was laughing my butt off whenever he screamed like a girl. Stop being such a wuss, Lucas. Let's try the pirate ship one more time. Just then, he started throwing up, and I couldn't stop laughing.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm also a bit of a sadist, but like, come on, man. Let him live. Let him live.
Wanted to have more fun, so I acted like I'd sprained my ankle and let him carry me all around the place. Then I asked him to buy me some fries. When he bought them, I said, "Oh shoot, I'm also craving a banana split and a cheeseburger." I could barely stop myself from laughing at his annoyed face.
If a girl ever does this to me, I feel like it's an appropriate reason for me to slap a bitch.
Poor guy later fell asleep on the bench while I ate all the food. All of a sudden, I screamed in his ear. He jolted awake and asked what had happened. I told him that I was just thirsty and I needed some soda. He finally snapped.
Buy it yourself, girl. Jeez, you're so annoying.
The voice does not go with the animation at all. The animation looks angry, but the voice actor just made him sound mildly annoyed.
And just like that, Lucas gave up. 1 down, 2 to go. Andre continued pestering me at school while Lucas was nowhere to be found. During lunch, Tanner sat beside me and asked me if I'd like to go on a date with him to the Bahamas. I want to get to know you first before going anywhere alone with you. I don't even know anything about your family.
Not a problem. You could join us for dinner tonight.
I did a happy dance on the inside. Everything was going according to plan. I told him that I'd come myself, so I just asked his address. That night, I borrowed my friend's hyperactive cat
Whoa. Did I skip a page? What friend? What hyperactive cats? I'm so confused.
and brought them with me. Tanner looked so happy as he opened the door. My mom's out, so no one can babysit them. I put the basket down and the cats started running everywhere, scratching paintings and knocking over expensive vases.
If you ever bring 3 cats in my house and I start scratching and destroying everything, they're getting shot with a musket. I don't care. They're being shot. Your cats are gone.
Sorry, they get their clumsiness from their mama. He looked totally unaffected.
Your kittens are adorable. Like you. Come on, dinner's ready. And they're all waiting for you.
His parents looked so sophisticated, and I was surprised to see that he had 4 little sisters. They all flocked around me like it was their first time seeing a girl.
I was gonna say something here, but I probably shouldn't.
I started fake crying when dinner was served.
What's wrong?
I don't eat chicken. Poor little creatures. His mom asked me, "Oh, are you vegetarian?" "No, only for chickens. Chicken saved my life one time when I was crossing the road."
What was the point of you saying that? It just makes you look like a stupid idiot. Dumb.
Tanner immediately told the cook to change my food, and when we started eating, my cat suddenly jumped on the table and turned everything into a disaster. The look of horror on the faces of the Tanner family was epic. Sorry. I was shocked when his mom took the cats and started petting them. Unbelievable. It's fine. They're just asking for some love.
All you anime watchers should know, when a mom sounds like this, you should know what to call her.
I then placed my feet on the table and let out the loudest burp. Thanks for the splendid meal.
Anything for you.
Darn, he was such a good actor. After dinner, his mom showed me their family albums, and I couldn't help but notice how cute baby Tanner was. As I watched him play with his sisters, I realized that he wasn't really a self-absorbed jerk after all. While heading out that night, I tripped over something as usual and dropped my glasses.
Velma moment, Velma moment, Velma moment.
Tanner picked them up from me and looked at my bare face lovingly.
Wow, your beauty is so unreal, so perfect.
I realized that he was actually talking to me. I felt my heart beating faster. He looked so sincere, and it made me feel like I was the most beautiful girl in the world. Apparently, my efforts to get rid of him hadn't worked tonight, but why was I smiling? The next day, Andre sneaked in through my
Okay, now will you call the police? This man is literally breaking and entering into your house. Just call the cops already.
window. Why are you here?
There's a party nearby. Come on.
I told him that parties weren't my thing, and besides, I didn't have anything to wear.
Say no more, baby girl. Come with me.
I needed to mess with him more, so I went with him to the mall. He bought me a cute red dress and gave me a makeover.
Wow, you look like someone I know.
Who?
My next girlfriend.
Guys, listen. You're not allowed to violate the rules in our COS. If you do, I may have to ban you for 24 hours. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yes, I do think the age of consent should be 13 years.
Oh, please. I went to the party with Andre, and everyone was shocked upon seeing me. They thought I was a totally different person. While dancing with
What
Andre,
is that?
I couldn't help but notice Tanner and Lucas looking at me from across the room. A girl walked up to Tanner and started dancing with him. For some reason, the sight made my blood boil.
Alright, boys, I think it's time for another skit.
I was about to say something, but then someone snatched me away from him. Tanner,
What's your problem, dude?
that's it.
We need to stop this. I won't let you play with her feelings. What are you talking about? I really like her.
And pigs can fly, Lucas. Before they could punch each other,
It's time to do.
Are you challenging me?
What did you say, nigga? I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door.
I was shocked. Did he just give away $20 million? Just like that? Tanner then grabbed my hand and said,
Get out of here, Athena. You don't deserve to be treated like this.
Then Tanner's gone for a couple weeks. Her family gets gifted $10 million by him. She goes to his house. She finds him there. They kiss, and that's the end. Wow, what a beautiful ending. Anyways, like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss a video, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Wait, did I just do a Scrubby moment?
I can't.